Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Beauty in a Minute. If you are new here, thank you for joining me today. I post a video every Monday and Thursday, and most of my skincare videos are only 5 minutes long. And if you like my video today, please give me the thumbs up. Otherwise, let's get started. From her Resist range, they all come in this beautiful ocean blue packaging. And this one is dry and very dry. So this is the short tubby tub, and this one is the long skinny one. So both these products contain 0.01% retinol, and both these are the moisturizers within the Resist range for normal to dry skin. And this one here says dry to very dry skin. They're both excellent moisturizers. I've already done a video on this one here, the Barrier Repair Moisturizer. I'll put the link down below. And today I'm going to talk about this one. And I'll do a bit of a comparison between the two. And there is a significant difference between both moisturizers. Mainly, this one has a lot more ingredients. This one has a lot more anti-aging and antioxidant properties and ingredients, really. Being a richer product, the texture is slightly different. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out to you and show you. So, nice airless pump. So like I said before, this one is more creamy in texture compared to the this one here, the Barrier Repair. Yeah, like a more dissolvable texture. Yeah, the texture is a little bit different. So I feel like this one is more suitable for like an evening moisturizer, whereas the other one is more suitable for a daytime moisturizer. And because each is more creamy, I personally find that it doesn't sit as nicely under my sunscreen during the day. So hence the difference between those two. Two products, this one here is better for daytime, sits much better under my sunscreen. This one here, yeah, the texture is just not as solid. The texture just melts a lot faster into your skin, and I think that's why it doesn't sit as nicely under my sunscreen. So it did cause a bit of peeling and balling under my sunscreen. So this one is better used alone. Yeah, I'm just going to read the ingredients to you. The list of ingredients is for this product is a lot longer. Yeah, that's why it has a lot more ingredients in it. Your 0.01% retinol, low-strength retinol, adenosine, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, palmitoyl hexapeptide 12, whereas the other one only has one peptide. This one has 3 peptides, and then palmitoyl tripeptide 1. So this one has got 3 peptides. Ceramide NG. This one also has vitamin C in the form of magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. This has niacinamide. So it's got a little bit. So this one has got vitamin C and niacinamide, which this one doesn't have. Retinol and then retinol palmitate, licorice root extract, watermelon fruit extract, lentil fruit extract, green tea extract, apple extract, a lot more goodies. Yeah, has a lot more anti-aging properties in it, and hence it's called intensive repair cream. And this will work perfectly as an evening moisturizer, and I do love using this actually. It's only $3 more expensive than the skinny one. For the extra 3 Australian dollars, you're looking at a much more richer moisturizer with vitamin C, niacinamide, 3 peptides, ceramide, retinol, and a whole lot of fruit seed oil that are really good for locking in all that moisture on your skin. So I mean, yeah, so this one works out to be 52 New Zealand dollars. You know, for that price, for 50 mils, you really can't go wrong. I do highly recommend these two moisturizer. They're both quite different. The texture is quite different. Really serve different purposes. So, but I do like both of them. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't done so, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you have any questions or any products that you'd like me to review, please list your request down below. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.